So this is why I think the Glock 17 is the absolute best weapon that you can recommend to a first-time gun owner. So welcome back to the Muzzle Broke channel, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in. And today we're talking about why I think the Glock 17 is the best first weapon that you could buy. To sum it up in one sentence, I would say you get the most growth in a singular firearm with the Glock 17. So what do I mean by that? Well, a lot of first-time gun owners just want something they can keep in the nightstand for home defense and set it and forget it. And the Glock absolutely offers you that capability. With its known durability, reliability, and years of field testing with military and law enforcement, the Glock 17 is absolutely going to give you a rugged, reliable firearm option for a pretty darn good price that you know you can trust your life with. And this firearm has so much amazing aftermarket support that you can kind of really grow into the firearm space if it becomes something that interests you. This Glock 17 build right here is fairly stock, but even on this kind of stock build, I really couldn't help myself and ended up adding a Talon grip, a Strike Industries extended mag release, and a OEM extended slide release as well. Of course, we're rocking the Surefire X300 on this bad boy as well because she is in the nightstand defense rotation. But if you really start to get into the firearms niche and really want to pimp out a Glock 17, you can absolutely do that as well. You can add anything from an aftermarket frame, slide, barrel, compensator, optic, iron sights, mag releases, triggers, slide releases, different types of grips. I mean, you can get as crazy with this as you want. And when we compare that Glock 17 to something like an AR for a first-time gun owner, I do think there are some benefits to the Glock. Number one, there aren't any sort of like crazy rules with the Glock. A lot of first-time gun owners and people that aren't necessarily experienced in the firearm space kind of start to lose their mind over barrel lengths and SBRs and is this legal? Is it not legal? Can I add a vertical grip? Like, they kind of lose it over that and it kind of turns them off to the industry. And when we're talking about something like a Glock 17, there's none of that shenanigans. You buy the Glock, you have it, you're good to go. And for a first-time gun owner, I think that's a huge benefit. The Glock 17 is obviously just a 9mm handgun, so you're not dealing with any super wild or crazy recoil patterns that may turn off a first-time gun owner. One of the other added benefits of running something like a Glock 17 for your first weapon is the 9mm cartridge itself. The 9mm cartridge is incredibly cheap, and especially for a first-time gun owner, you're going to need to practice with your weapon. You're going to need to feel comfortable using it in a self-defense situation. And if you buy something like a 300 Blackout AR and you're getting charged $1 a round, that may kind of turn you off to go into the range frequently and getting proficient with your self-defense weapon. Obviously, everyone's going to have a different opinion on what gun they want to buy, but hey, the good news is this is America. You can buy whatever the hell you want. But whenever one of my buddies wants to kind of get into the firearm space and is looking for a good first gun to buy, I'm always going to recommend the Glock 17. Alrighty guys, appreciate you tuning into the channel today. I hope this was informative for you, and I would really appreciate you hitting me with a subscribe if you can. Thanks for tuning in.